as we prepare for the enactment of the Corporate Transparency Act, also known as CTA. There are many questions about the process and whether your company is required to report beneficial ownership information to the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, also referred to as FinCEN. In our last episode, we discussed whether a company had to report its company applicants according to FinCEN. In this episode of our 6-part series, we answer the question: what specific information does my company need to report to FinCEN? Please note that the information provided by United Corporate Services and Class Information Services has been taken directly from FinCEN. All information provided by FinCEN is subject to change. United Corporate Services and Class Information Services will continue to provide you with updates through our hub page found on our website. Click the subscribe button or visit our hub page for updates and more information. Beneficial ownership. Information reports, also known as BOI reports, require specific pertinent information about your company, its beneficial owners, and, in the cases described in our last episode, its company applicants. Let's first discuss the required information that is to be provided by the reporting company according to FinCEN's checklist. A reporting company must report the following: the full legal name of the company, any trade name or doing business as, sometimes referred to as a DBA name, a complete current United States address. According to FinCEN, this is typically the principal office address. If the company's address is not in the United States, use the primary location in the U.S., where the company conducts business. This cannot be the address of the registered agent, the state, tribal, or foreign jurisdiction of formation. For a foreign reporting company, only provide the state or tribal jurisdiction of the first registration. Please note that according to FinCEN, a foreign reporting company is a corporation, LLC, or other entity formed under the law of a foreign country that is registered to do business in any state or tribal jurisdiction by the filing of a document with a Secretary of State or any similar office. And finally, an IRS taxpayer identification number, or employee identification number. If a foreign reporting company has not been issued a TIN, report a tax identification number issued by a foreign jurisdiction and the name of such jurisdiction. Now we have the beneficial owners and the company applicants. Keep in mind that not all reporting companies are required to file information on company applicants. See Chapter 3 of the Small Business Compliance Guide for more information. The following information is required to be reported for beneficial owners and company applicants: full legal name, date of birth, complete current address. According to FinCEN, report the individual's residential street address, except for company applicants who form or register a company in the course of their business, such as paralegals. For such individuals, report the business street address. The address is not required to be in the United States. And finally, the beneficial owner and company applicant must include a unique identifying number and issuing jurisdiction from, and image of, one of the following non-expired documents: U.S. passport, state driver's license, identification document issued by a state, local government, or tribe. If an individual does not have any of the previous documents, then a foreign passport. It's important to note that if an individual has obtained a FinCEN identifier and provided it to the reporting company, the reporting company may include the FinCEN identifier in its report instead of the information previously outlined. The reporting rule also includes 4 special categories that may affect your company's reporting obligations. Those categories are: owned by exempt entity, minor child, foreign pooled investment vehicle, company applicant reporting for existing companies. Each category has its own distinct set of rules for exemption. Specific details for each category can be found in the Small Business Compliance Guide issued by FinCEN. Click the link in the summary section to access more detailed information. As we continue to provide updates on the CTA, please keep in mind, this material has been prepared for informational purposes only and is not intended to provide, and should not be relied upon for tax, legal, or accounting advice. United Corporate Services and Class Information Services recommend that you consult the appropriate advisor before engaging in any future transactions. Be on the lookout for the final CTA video in our 6-part series, which answers the question, what is a FinCEN identifier and how do I use it? United Corporate Services and Class Information Services. Excellent service in extraordinary times.